If there was a lot of brood in there already, then I would say, yeah, take the risk. But if there's no brood and the queen is failing and there's no brood, then it's probably too late. Because if we get 1 or 2 cold nights, the queen will probably stop laying. I mean, it's your choice. At this point, I only requeen things if the queen's not doing well and I have a lot of brood. And otherwise, I just, thank you. Yeah.
Tim Broad, how you doing, sir?
Good.
Hey.
Good.
Thanks for coming down to the barbecue today.
Oh, hey, listen, I couldn't think of any place else to be today.
Nice. So, Tim Broad's a player here in Colorado. He's a commercial beekeeper. He's got tons of hives, supplies honey. He brings in packaged bees to the state. He's just a huge bee advocate, period, in this state. And you've been doing this for how long?
Since I was a kid.
Since he was a kid.
Yeah.
Now this is literally since he was a kid, like walking kid.
Since I was old enough to say, I can't believe I got stung again, Grandpa. Yes.
So you hung out with Grandpa?
I hung out with Grandpa and learned about beekeeping, and have mostly been involved with beekeeping since I was, waist high.
Right.
And of course it ebbed and flowed with years, but about the last decade or so, a colleague of mine, we've put our efforts together and had a successful commercial operation here in between Colorado and Northern California.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So a big player in the state.
Well, it's generous of you to say that. Yeah.
So we were talking earlier, and you were kind of telling me about the romance for new beekeepers.
Right.
Tell me your thoughts on the romantic end of the beekeeping and what happens.
Well, I guess, my first thought is I'm really thankful about how many people are excited about keeping bees. Because without it, the potential for collapse is so huge. So
absolutely.
The fact that people are hugely romantically involved with beekeeping is great. And my thought was, people get enthralled with beekeeping, but it's not the romance that will keep you there, because it's a lot of hard work. It's a big learning curve. It takes active participation. There's no such thing as laissez-faire beekeeping. And
it sounds like they mimic life once again, because when you first get involved with your loved one, the romance is there, everything, and
that's right.
And to keep it though, you have to work hard.
That's right. It's not the romance that keeps you together. It's a lot of other things.
Absolutely.
So it's the same with beekeeping. So I really urge people, because I don't want people to be set up for. I want people to be set up for success.
Sure.
So that just means having good expectation. It means getting involved with healthy mentors like yourself and
having
other
knowledge.
people.
Knowledge is everything.
That's right. And so that you can feel like you have choices, because it's called the art and science of beekeeping for a reason.
Right.
Is that there's lots of different choice points, and with education and experience, you can see something that's going on, make an assessment, and say, all right, this is what I'm going to do.
Absolutely.
And until you have those eyes of experience, you're just at the whims of nature and at the whims of what's going on with bees. And as we know what's going on with bees in the kind of the modern world the last 10 years, 15 years, it's a very difficult environment to maintain and foster bees.
Sure. So don't just fly into beekeeping.
Fly in, but then hit the ground running.
Don't just buzz into beekeeping.
No. If you're going to do that, just hit it and run. Get educated, get a mentor, pay attention, go into your hive weekly and look, ask questions.
Be active.
Be active, get mentors, talk to neighbors. Of course, everyone has an opinion. Some aren't worth listening to, but many are.
Sure.
And
we were talking earlier, 5 beekeepers, we get how many opinions?
More than you can count. I don't have that many toes. I don't have many toes and fingers, but
absolutely.
A lot. And for sure, some of those opinions are worth paying attention to.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for coming down today.
It was an absolute pleasure. Thanks for being here and having us. And
we'll be back.
All right. Thank you very much.